Looks like we're golden. All right, cool. Load faster, YouTube. Oh god, I hit refresh after it just popped up. Son of a Steve. Son of a Steve. Just get to the live portion. That's all I'm asking. That's all I ever ask of you, YouTube. Get me to the live portion so we can monetize it. Don't have to remember to do this later. I always forget if I got to do it later. Never fails. I think I'm good there. Hey, Master Sheep. Stop with you. Currently in the middle of messaging Arnez. Trying to set up and get working on some more videos. Because we got the new Evolution Haya came in. Not mine, though, oddly enough. I don't know why the heck I always go to Discord first when I want to just share YouTube or just go to YouTube. No, I don't want to sync to the TV upstairs. The only sad thing is I want to work on this, how do we say it again? Pulgasari? But I don't think my Dremel's charged now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I could probably get away with not using the Dremel, but I worry about with shipping. Hey, Daniel. How you doing today? Doing swell. Stomach's a bit messed up because of the whole hernia thing. Really bad yesterday. It's kind of why I'm glad to do the unboxing video, because I didn't want to do crap yesterday. Also turning on another light. I currently, if you guys hear, I don't think you're going to hear it, but the 3D printer's going on in the background. Doing a 3-day print. Hopefully nothing horrible happens during the process. Speaking of the high, I'm making a Coliseum so it could sleep in it. I have this thought in my head with it. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it once it's done, but I'm working on it nonetheless. Okay, so what we got here, we got the, I'm just going to call him a Korean kaiju because that's the only thing I really know about him. Yeah, well, kinda. It's got the NECA GMK head and hands. I think the tail was from GMK too. I can't remember 100% the tail's GMK. Other GMK are one of the Heisei ones that I had hanging around. The body is a NECA Creature from the Black Lagoon because the front torso, like, it's got the kind of the right look. Like I said, we're kind of going with it more stylized than officially movie authentic. And then the feet are from an old Bandai vinyl. That I used the head for something else, but I had the rest of the body. I think the head and the spines got repurposed for something. So I had the feet hanging around. So at some point, we got to epoxy putty the feet. Oh yeah, the GMK hands are great. And like they work surprisingly well for this. I think the other thing I like too is it didn't really require much to swap the hands out for this one, if I remember right. Because I don't think I had to re-drill those. The head I had to do a little bit of work to get this the bit on there. But the rest of it was hunky-dory. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to work on today, because I was thinking about doing the arms. And getting the little like armor padding that's on the arms, because I need armor padding for the arms, the legs. Gotta touch up the feet, and then do this back area. Ooh, you got yours in? Yeah, so we just got ours in too not too long ago, but that one's for a commission. I actually still have to get mine for myself, but I'm kind of waiting on that one because I was getting one sent in as a commission, I didn't quite need it as fast from Calcus. So that one I'm just kind of grabbing stateside randomly whenever I get some time. Probably not, since there's already a Monster Arts Evolved Godzilla coming out, so there's not really much of a point in making a custom of that. It's in the title. Like I said, I keep butchering the name. It's like Pulgasari. It's the Korean Godzilla ripoff. Shima's kind of in the same boat because we're already getting a Haya, so there's not really much of an incentive for me to customize one because it would be just cheaper to buy the Haya. Even this guy's getting an action figure, but this project was like started a little before that thing got teased that it's happening. It's not officially up for pre-order yet or anything, unlike the Yongri that's up for pre-order right now. I think he's supposed to be next. That's why we kind of decided just to go, well, since they're doing an official one, we'll just do a stylized one. It does kind of resemble King Caesar a lot, at least especially this way, the way this is, because it's a little thinner than how it was. Trying to make him look a little more menacing. So that's what I'm going with. Hey, Andrew. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe just doing the back today. And then I could try to charge my Dremel overnight to do the... so I could do these properly. Because what I should do is put little rods in and then sculpt on it so that it doesn't just shift and pop off. And then you have to worry about re-gluing it. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Although, the way it's set up, I probably could still just get away with doing it. Also, it's kind of on the bank of... I got some brand new epoxy putty, but I'm trying to finish wrapping up using this stuff that I got down here. And I probably don't have enough in these buckets to do the back. Probably got enough to do the arms at least. I was talking to Ernest. Hopefully I'll get him over tomorrow so that I can work on a few of those reviews so we can get so I can start working on some of the commissions. Next Hammer video. That's gonna be whenever I get back over to Ernest. Let's do some videos. Actually, because we had some people asking about anime stuff, so I have some Naruto ones we're gonna do. And then I keep seeing the Suko dogs around, so I might have to go buy one to do a video with that too. Okay, I gotta look up the kaiju again. Like I said, we're not going for 100% accuracy, but just close enough. That's gonna be fun too. I've been like digging out some of the Godzilla tails that I have, so I can repurpose them for his tail. Yeah, if you want to see, this is what it originally looked like. This is the Mondo figure. And then currently where we're at on it. I could probably bulk them up, but like I said, we're kind of keeping them lean and mean. I've been using this one as a bit of a reference just to kind of get some of the detailing done. Because if anything, I could really want to go all out. I know, looking at that now. Maybe we could have used actual Godzilla legs. Nah, that'd be too much of a pain. I'm gonna be honest. Because the detailing would be kind of right. It's kind of like I'm good. It's too thin like this, but it's too bulky the other way. Oh yeah, the Hyagador is great. Oh yeah, it's definitely very similar to King Caesar. Caesar, Caesar. Hey, Georgina. Trying to scoop out random epoxy out the bottom of the jar. There isn't a lot left in here. Like, we are bottom of the barrel with this one. Like I said, I think I'm going to try to do the arms and then get to it. Might stuff some of this stuff inside of that gear on while we're working on it. I got another tub upstairs because got another tub in to do work on the Super Toho, which I won't need all of that for that. So some of that will get used for this one as well. I think I need a bigger ball. I really like this stuff. Abe's epoxies. It's a two-part. Well, they're all two-part epoxies. But I don't know, it just seems to me like it's for some of the ones I've used, it's just really easy to work with. You can get a lot of it for a pretty reasonable price. Like 4 pounds is usually like about $50. Or if you're going with like milliput, like a couple of pounds is going to run you that much. That looks about right. Hey, Jude. And mix together. Oh, you guys noticed I got a new cutting pad. Hopefully don't wreck this super fast. Probably should put down something actually like do the epoxy on so it doesn't just stick to this like it was happening last time. I need like a little mat. I wonder if I got a piece of glass hanging around. That would actually probably be the most ideal thing. Actually, do I got something over there? Hold on a sec. Oh, that's gonna bug me now. I had I know I had a piece of glass from a cabinet that we ended up getting rid of. God forbid I know where the heck it went. I do got some foam hanging out down here. Oddly enough, probably just do it on this. A little too big. Scissors I choose you. Oh, what? Fudge? Oh, the magnets. Old magnets. Eh. Brute force. Alright, cool. Oh, sweet. Now I got the stuff that was on the bottom of the mat on the box. I still have the cabinet. It was just like the way it I have it with the action figures. I can't have the extra piece of glass in there. It was definitely designed to be having like much smaller things in there. I'm gonna stick my phone here. And now I'm having a problem expanding it. Why does it only want to go so big? I got like stupid huge on the side. Oh, and I lost it. Let's go to the site and look at it. Look at the arms aren't super complicated. You have a problem with your 2021, his left hand and right leg. Replacement parts? You won't be able to find like the exact replacements, but you can get Gundam ball joints and then using a Dremel or some kind of hand drill, you can dig it out and redo the joint there for it to work for you. It's going to be pretty much the best bet. That or you repair the joint that's been broken. But you can also use the Dremel for that too. Problem is I got commissions. I can't make random things when I got paid things to work on. Ugh. Too many lights now I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, legendary Conzilla. I got paid. Kind of wondering because that's one thing that's kind of working with this stuff is it sticks to everything right out the get go, so it's so hard to kind of work with. But I think I just want to start around the wrist and kind of build up from there. Yeah, that's the one thing I would recommend if you plan on doing a bunch of action figure collecting. A Dremel is just a good thing to have in general, in case you have these problems where you get randomly damaged figures and what have you. It definitely comes in handy. Hey, Art. And then if you get good at it like me, then you can make money doing it with it. So always comes in handy. But we did one of those already. Well, let's say I don't think I made a video. It was on Etsy. Or not Etsy, Instagram. Instagram, I posted photos of that thing. The pre-evolved one? Okay, now the fun part. Trying to get this to look right. Now, if I don't talk a whole lot, it's because the stuff I only have a certain amount of cure time to really work on it. So you gotta be kind of quick. What the hell was that? Okay, we're on to a different spot. That was concerning. Not that. Yeah, I meant to put out the video, but then I had some issues with losing some of the footage, which is, like I mentioned before, kind of why I started just live streaming me working on these things. Yeah, you little ant. I feel like you. I probably can after I get done with the stream for a minute. Oh, sending me? I figured. Are you sending me or talk about the one that needs to be fixed? The best way is to get a hold of me on like Instagram or the Etsy. I don't generally charge too much to fix things, unless I need to use new parts. So, for instance, if I got to replace your ball joint, I got to charge you for ball joints, but I don't mind fixing them. Like I said, I'm not trying to quite match. It's pretty much, I looked at it, I kind of got the general idea of what I'm going for, and I'm just going with it. Like I said, I want it to be more stylized, so make this a little uneven. Then add the little spiky bit. Life's going solid. Hernia was bugging me yesterday. Today, not so bad. You're on? Pretty much at this moment, we're kind of just hopping around. Because I chopped up the Euron so that while I'm working on this guy, if I have extra parts or extra epoxy, I can just put that on the Euron as I'm working on it. Actually, you know what? I might come back and add the spikes to this later. So what I'm thinking, I did this one other time, but I just make little indents where I want the spikes. And then I'll come back through and add them later. Because then I know where I got to add some little drill marks if I need to. And just clean that up a little bit. Make sure there's a little separation there still. Kind of like that. Go back through and I'll add the little spiky bits some other time. Just saw this part here. I kind of want to move that a little bit. Yeah. Move a little bit of the epoxy there. Yep, it's got a GMK head. And now I got to be super careful about not squishing that arm. Otherwise, I'll have to redo all that detailing. I'll admit, I don't want to. You and me both. I slept. It's kind of funny because I took blood pressure medicine, muscle relaxers, and I still slept like crap. I should have been out. Yeah, I got ads on the live stream. You don't think I monetize this? Get out of here. Yeah, sometimes I don't get it added to it. Depends how proactive I am before the stream starts or really starts. There's a lot of noise going on upstairs. Get this done fast enough, I might even be able to work on the beat too. Oh, what custom are you working on? Same verse, same as the first. Gonna just make an even separation here. Down a little bit. Oh, the pre-mutation. So like the island version, right? Hey, Zillof. Zillof. I butchered that. I'm only slightly sorry. Because I've said this a few times in some of these sculpting streams, but like I said, I don't try to go for 100% accuracy because the stuff does not give you that much cure time. Usually got about an hour to work with it. So for the most part, what I tend to aim for is it to look good and be close. Eventually, when I get that 3D scanner, I'll be able to work on that a little bit more because I can actually just use regular clay, build on it, and then just 3D scan it when all's said and done. So I mean, I just decided to come back and texture this in the middle of while I'm working the other one. So then I kind of got a little roughness to it. which is true. But it's one of those, like, I still like doing it like this because I get to have a little bit of like creative freedom with it. I can sit here and just keep tweaking it until it looks good. But then it's like, well, then I spend longer on it, and then longer on it, and then longer on it, and then it also bumps up the cost. And I try to equate that in the how much I'm charging people. Because I know I'm not the best at sculpting. I know I know the quality of my work, so it's kind of easy to know what to charge. But like I said, with the being able to use a scanner and what have you, it still would be good for certain things. It'd be a little bit impractical for certain things. Like for this, it would be kind of hard to use a scanner anyways. The best thing I could do is make do the clay on here, then remove it, make a scan of that so that could be just glued on instead of trying to scan this entire thing. Like I said, I like it because it gives you freedom. I'll be honest with yours. If I was going to do this again, I think I could do it better. Because I would probably make the spines a little bit shorter, and then I got a better idea of how I would go about the head. I still really love the way this one turned out. Like, it has that show a feel to it. He's a bit stylized, but he still has like that 60s look, which I like. Arnez needs to bring me some food. Okay, well, that's essentially the arms. I guess while we're cracking, I could probably try to get the legs done here too. Just got on Siege Monsters, Burning Godzilla. Jesus, what the guy just sent it like in a just send it loose in a giant box? I mean, holy crap. If you need to tighten it, you can use they make some stuff, but like floor polish works really well for that. Actually, I'm not looking at it. I might want to finesse this a little bit more because it kind of has like a little bit of a rim to it. At least along the back here. I'm just using the little blade here just to add a little bit of texture to it. Kind of bump it up a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing with the front here. Add that little lip. Cool. Oh, you already glued it on? Ugh. Oh, it is a good box. I know dorsal plates, if you really want them to stay on, what's a good way to go about it is to use a Dremel. You could Dremel and use like a little or a little paper clip, and literally just drill into the dorsal plate, drill it into where you want it to kind of sit, and then you use the paper clip just to hold it in. so then it won't break off anymore. Okay, so now I kind of got to do the same thing, but to this leg. I'm going to bulk it up a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of the same way I want to go about it. I wouldn't use Gorilla Glue. I would use something like Loctite. For me, Gorilla Glue tends to be a little excessive. When you're gluing. Like, it almost kind of feels like just like better hot glue. It works really good for some things, but like Loctite has never done me wrong. The only thing you gotta worry about with Loctite is it can be runny. So you gotta be careful not to use too much because it can kind of spread really fast. You can also try adding some texture to it. Because I know some ways I've tightened joints is you actually put super glue on the joint and then you let it harden. And while you're doing that, you can also add some stuff in it to give it some texture, to thicken it up a little bit more, like sand. Like I said, it depends how loose it is, but yeah, I got my bottle around here. Kind of flung things around here earlier because I was trying to clean up a tad. Well, not clean up, but get this on here so things kind of shifted on me. Oh, I seen it. I was using it the other day. This stuff helps too if you can get a hold of it. It's a BSI Instaset. You spray it on the super glue, it hardens really fast. Okay, I can't find the bottle right now. I know it's like, I think it's like LOCCITE, something like that. Yeah, I can't find that anywhere right now. Almost feel like I'm making like a Gamora. the way this is kind of shaping up for the legs. Use a decent size for the top part. I don't know. I don't know about the Ion Dragon, to be honest. It'd be kind of cool, but personally, I don't really need that one. I need a reference again, how the spikes are supposed. Okay, so they still aim down. Same thing, just kind of giving it some separation. Yeah, because I can already feel this stuff starting to harden a bit. But you can find the glue. It's at Target. You can find it at Walmart. It's usually in the crafting area. Worst monster? It's for me, it's between the Destroyer Evolution set or the King Ghidorah 2019, I think, are the two worst ones. Not saying they're bad figures per se. Like the Destroyer set looks good, but it's just like it should have came with the stand. Like I don't understand why it doesn't come with a stand. It's probably the easiest one to lose parts on because of the way it's designed. Just things just like you're if you messing around with your figures at all, you're gonna lose those stupid little legs. And it's just a frustrating thing to play with, or even just pose for your display. So wasn't too happy with those. So like I said, it's not. It's I hate that it comes with a flying thing that you can't have flying. And then Ghidorah was just yeah, we all know how Ghidorah went. Could have used more paint. Pretty much a glorified statue. All that good stuff. Not a bad, again, not like it's a horribly atrocious figure or anything. Like it's just, it's stylized. So even like the way it's detailed, I could forgive it. But just like the lack of paint and even just the posability on it, like it doesn't feel like a Monster Arts. My favorite one's still the Awakened Shin. I love that thing. I think bang for my buck, that's still probably my favorite one I got. But no, like you mentioned, I've been really enjoying the highest stuff. I'm curious to see how that 91's going to be in comparison. Or hell, even the Evolved Godzilla. Now, right now, I'm just trying to add some texturing to the play here. And then I'll add my little divots and like I said, if it seems like annoying you guys, it's because I am. Also, I gotta turn this foot because this is starting to get kind of hard to do. Also, super cute yesterday with Casey. I was putting her to the bed, and she was kind of rubbing her eyes, and I was changing her diaper. And I was like, "Is baby Casey sleepy?" And she shook her head up and down, and she's like, "Mm-hmm." So she got laid down for a nap. It was like one of the first times I've gotten like a clear response out of her. It was exciting. Okay, gotta kind of even this side out a little bit. Add my divots for the spiky bits. Oh yeah, this stuff's getting firmer. Trying to pull down a little bit of the play. There's a leg. Oh. I haven't messed up the forearms yet by randomly touching something. Good to go. Oh, editing is the worst. Oh, the monsters? I thought the 2021 was solid. It's not horrendous. It's kind of like with a lot of the Legendary Godzilla stuff. They're not bad. It's just like every single one of them is like the paint could have been better. It's odd enough. It's like the 2014s were probably the ones I complain about the least, but they're like the most inaccurate of all of them. Ugh, I really want to do this other leg. These are like the things I was kind of dreading to do. Also, that little bit down here kind of looks like shit now that I look at it. Use the language. It's a little better. I also gotta sit here and clean up the foot too at some point. I don't know. I never got that one. I know image-wise, it seemed like it was fine. Is it a necessary figure? No. Did we need it? No. It's like I said, the mold is fine. It's just for what we all been wanting. It's just not really what we were looking for. Ooh, sweet. I still gotta go get some new frames. Like I said, just from the photos I seen, it seemed fine. Not amazing, not horrible. It at least has paint on it. It's already a step above some of the other ones. Like I said, I don't got too much to really base it on because, like I said, I never got the figure. It's just I know the 2020, like the 2019 mold was fine. Same with the 2021. So, like I said, like build wise, it should be solid. Hey, I haven't known to paint them well, but oh yeah, the Awakened Shin, yeah, it's not even close. Look at it through a camera. Eh. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like the Awakened Shin is easily my favorite monster arts. Like I said, for how much crap the original release got, that release is awesome. I didn't even hate the first release. That's why we use him so much on the channel. I thought he was pretty good. Alright, well, more than likely, I'm probably going to get this shin piece, whatever you want to call this, done, the four front leg guard, and then probably going to call it good for the stream. Because some people at my work have vacations. How dare they? How dare they take vacations? So now I got to go in earlier to help cover their shift. I know, it's hard to argue with you on the 70s. That figure is really good. I still like I said in the review, probably the last one I liked as much as that figure was probably the Ultima. The Ultima I was always pretty impressed with. But I'm really good at being a jerk. Why I'm on YouTube? Need to be loud and obnoxious. I'll do it. Don't you tempt me. Ball joints will go flying out the figure and I'll scream. I'll be like, blah, 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 blah. To be fair, like I mentioned before, I don't really watch anybody else's stuff, so I don't really, outside of like what I hear from like Facebook, I really got no other basis. Like I watch my buddy Ultrazilla stuff once in a while if I really want to. If there's something that I haven't picked up and I need an opinion, because he's always really reliable. That's about it, though. Diego Dube's also really good. I know nobody really talks about him much anymore, or at least from what I hear. Because I know he still puts up videos once in a while. I used to watch all his stuff for, like when I was collecting Ultraman a little bit harder than I currently am. I was watching his stuff. Yeah, it's between the first Godzilla or the Kong. I'd say are probably the worst ones. Because he's also got that neck joint piece going on. I haven't seen too much of Jobbies. I've seen like one or two videos, and stuff is good. I know whenever I say like swivel on the videos, usually get comments about him. But everybody's kind of got their own little shtick. My favorite is like when you see people like talking about Rodan in some of the Facebook groups, and they'll be like, Rodan! Like air guitars. I'm like, I died knowing I accomplished something is the Rodan. Is that I gave Rodan a voice. Although now having seen the Chibi Godzilla stuff, I see in the Godzilla store they have a Rodan shirt, and I really need a Rodan shirt. Rodan. It's just like every time he gets insulted. So good. Shinrab Jira. I don't know if the name sounds familiar. I don't know if I know that one. Luminous is cool. Luminous has been around as long as we have. Because I think we both kind of started around 2014 era. Yeah, we done some like live streams with them before. Their stuff's good. like I said, it's not that I don't watch like these guys because it's like I have a grudge or hate them or something. It's just I don't really like to be kind of influenced in the way I like to do things. So I think it just kind of helps us kind of stay a little bit more original. That's how it should be. Your favorite Godzilla reviewer should be you. And if it's not, then you need to work on it to make it a thing. Make sure it's a thing. Hmm. I keep coming back to this little bottom part. Always looks a little weird. I guess I could just kind of match this one to that. So he's born in 666. Gone is the devil. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, well, I wasn't planning on getting all these done, but definitely firming up quite a bit though, so not much more I could really do to work on this anyways. I want to get a little bit more impression of the detailing around here. And I'm kind of just using the butt of the blade. Kind of like that. Next time, a little spiky bits. But I don't think there's too much more I can do with this. And honestly, I think I'm also at the point to where it might be too hard for me to even use like Euron. Where did he go? Oh, hey, there's that little tab. I was looking for that thing. Do. Hey, there we go. Did the unimportant review and I ripped off the tag and it got stuck part way in. Do I have anything to stuff this head with? Usually I use an aluminum foil. I have to pick some up still. Come on. Ugh. This might work though. Too thick. Too thick. 1930s? He's still well, I don't say he's a baby, but he's definitely probably like adolescent in Skull Island. Okay, that'll work. I had some scissors because we had to cut the one thing. Where the heck did I put them? The only one thing that's kind of frustrating about working on my commissions is my ADD likes to kick in, so I don't remember where I put things after just setting them down not too long ago. Anyways, stuff in the head so that I'm not going to use as much clay. He is on a diet. But what I'm going to try to do, make a little ball socket on the inside of here. Kind of like this. And then I'll drill out the hole for the ball joint later. Because what I'll probably do is for the actual headpiece here, I'll probably have the part stick out a little bit. So you'll be able to turn and rotate and make a little ball to go inside of there. It's kind of what I'm hoping. It'll stick out a little bit farther, but then where the joint will sit, then it'll be able to move. Kind of like how you see like the monster arts, like the tails and the legs. I was almost half tempted to set this up kind of like oh, what the heck? Like the elastic dolls, like the Zillas. Is to sculpt this, and then if I 3D print it, or if I 3D scan it, then I can have it set up to kind of work like a wire joint. But that's what I wanted to do there. So, again, it's nice to have this thing cut up, so now that if I got any extra epoxy, I can just randomly start doing things with this. This has already got a little weight to it now. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, like I said with the Pulgasari, we're trying to make them lean and mean. Debating on making the spikes a little bit more gnarly. Like I'm half tempted to just use like runners from the 3D prints and just snip those and put them there. So they'll be a little sturdier. But anyways, I think we're gonna call it good here. Gonna swap it over. There. Yeah, I still gotta open the one we got here. The funny thing is the guy sent it out to bought it and sent it here to make it into the way you see him at the beginning of the movie with the blues with the lightning coming off of it. So he wants it blue with the lightning coming off, and then they announced that they're making that specific Godzilla. I was like, God, we could just order that and I could have put lightning bolts on. I called it a day. But he doesn't like the coloring of that one, so it'll work. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the Monsterverse. Ghostbusters confirmed. Would be kind of cool to see. Honestly, it'd be kind of cool to see a Monster Art Stay Puft. Like Monsterverse or Haya make like a posable Stay Puft. Come with like the whatever the building was that they were on at the end of the movie. Where they were fighting Gozer. Oh yeah, the Hayas are huge. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this live stream. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. It's the best way you can support the channel for free. Also, if you want to support the channel, well, quote unquote, for free, if you guys are already planning on picking up some High Godzillas for yourself, link in the description for CalcusToys.com. You can save 6% off your order. Code SteveCalcus at checkout. They do free shipping and deliver everywhere. Well, most everywhere. Is there no such finger arts? I didn't know there was a figure arts. Is there? Or is it Revoltech? Was there a Revoltech one? I don't think I remember a figure arts. But easily the best place for Calcus is if you're planning on pre-ordering the Godzilla figures there. I can't recommend them highly enough. Or if you'd like to pick up some stateside collectibles, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. You can also help the support channel that way. And they do free shipping if you spend over 80 bucks. And pretty much I'll see you guys in the next one. We also got a Patreon. If you guys would like to send us money.